color in general. We're going to go in with the stuff a little bit along with the green on it. You guys want to get zombie bites? And then a little bit of yellow to just paint it. The good thing is that we'll just add like texture in the roll to make it look less flat. So you can really do it with any color. One of the really fun things you can do with these wounds is you can just take out of these sharp objects. Anyway, actually, can you grab it for me and pull it? This part, just tear it. You can take things such as safety pins or needles or whatever and rip holes in your little latex.
You need a safety pin?
You could. Oh, of course, I underpack when I have to leave the stage. Thank you. I'll return this. Take a straight needle or safety pin. Be careful because it's kind of close to your body. You start ripping through it. You create little holes. Sadly, this one's not sticking because it's such a thick face tissue. Normally they stick really well with tissue paper. This one's super thick. Anyway, just take that, get a super little bitty makeup brush. Take it, a little bit of red or white, and feel in your wounds. You know, have to really first, like, fill it back, and you have some small amounts of skin. Yeah. Since I use powder on the other one, I use hairspray on this one. Yeah. The hairspray makes a really gross look while setting it. So you have to wait for it to dry a little bit before you start rubbing on it like the powder, but it will sort of look shiny and your skin's all black. Are there any other particular kinds of looks you guys really want to tell me about? I mean, you can put just like dab these kind of makeups on. Honestly, I just go buy fake blood and dab it on yourself a little bit. I cosplay ABBA and we just bought like a fake blood about this big. Like $10 or like a little tube if you want travel size is about $3 and just like rip it on yourself and then I hairspray it. Be careful around your eyes obviously, but it's fine on your face. Just be careful around your eyes.
For browning things, big tea, that works as well.
Well, I mean, it would work on the fabric, but not on the
you guys can grab your face.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah. But yeah, you can go bandages, dip them in tea, and they'll get nice and vintage looking. It's a super cheap dye. As long as it's a natural fiber like this polyester, that won't work. But it should be like cotton wounds, and then splatter it with blood things, and it's awesome.
Have you seen painting shops?
Yes.
Well, my grandmother took me in these shops cosplaying.
That's what I was talking about too, like body paint.
Yeah.
My friend's doing sanding.
Nice.
What type of, like, I don't want makeup that's too bright today. Like, what kind of makeup?
Ben Nye has some body paints. I really like, they have like, they're kind of like solid pink ones at first. I don't think I have any with me, sadly. because I just never use it. But I've used it for poison ivy and painted myself entirely green. They're the cake ones. They're dry, and you add a little bit of water. You take sponges like this, just put a little water, mix it, and apply it, and they stay really well. Like the cream ones I like, but you have to use so much to set them, and finding, and the problem with setting it, the same as with this, is whatever powder you find is going, I mean, you can get red powder, but it's going to be really expensive to get a large amount. So you're probably going to end up using baby powder or something, and when you use the white powder on a red base, it's not going to stay the same. So look online, just Google it, Ben Nye cake, or just Ben Nye's website, and they'll have little cake ones, and they're awesome. They're really cheap. I think it's like $2 or $3 for one this size. And I think I used one to paint my entire body, so I would buy 2 or 3 just so you have them over time. The main thing is just applying it, because it's going to take you so long, is keeping it all even. So you have to kind of go back over it a few times. But there have been medications really well.
For example, how do you do it in stacking?
It's the same kind of idea as this, but you want to do more raised around it. They have nose and star wax, but really you can use anything balled up. You just take it. Like, you can use this for almost anything. It's awesome. You take it, just roll it up into your, I'm not going to use a huge amount of it, but roll it to the kind of way you want it. I'm going to put this on you because it's so much easier. Big thing for makeup in general, but you want to be, it rubs off more than the hairspray, but it's still pretty good. So back to what I was doing. Anyway, for guys, or if you happen to have hair and you're going to use liquid latex, just keep in mind the liquid latex is going to have to get pulled off of you, so you're going to want to put something so you're not just ripping out your hair later. Not fun. So, for example, my friend got to do Zuko under his eyebrow, so he didn't want to pop his eyebrow, because that's never a fun look. So you can just use Vaseline, and it keeps everything from like getting on you. So we're just going to cover a little area of his hair. It's really a lot. I'm just covering it with Vaseline now. Okay, that should be enough. Never enough. More Vaseline. Okay. I might. So, I obviously use a lot more of either this, or honestly you take tissue papers and just ball them up around it. But the point of it is you're going to make your little wound. I guess I'm going to do a bullet wound on you. Make a little circle with it. Yeah, yeah. It's really good with it. So you want to figure out about how big of a wound you're going to make. Just do a really big one. Then you'll start out with just a very light layer of latex for your base of it. And you can do this not on someone. You can do this like on a plate. Use clear stuff. Cling film. Cling wrap. I don't think any kitchen cling wrap on a plate, and so it won't stick to it, and it's awesome. You can make it ahead of time and then just spirit gum it to yourself. So let spirit gum it and then apply around different colors on the edges. It saves a lot of time. But I don't have a plate, so we're going to do it on him. So just lay out your little latex area to begin with. Feather out around the edges to make it look a little more organic. It sucks to be you. Apply the wing. You have a little donut on your hands. There we go. Yeah. No, you messed up. There you go. Yes, a donut.
Hey, there you go. You're done. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. Just wait a second for it to dry a little bit, and then you smush it down so it's not so smush it so it's not so perfect of a circle, because hopefully you're not being stabbed deliberately, so it shouldn't look that organic. It should look a little more organic.
Are you Courtney?
No, I'm Yoko. Courtney's red hair and probably sitting at registration now.
Okay.
So just smushing and blending down the edges a little bit. And this technique works on a lot of things. You can use it for, you know, bullet wounds, stab wounds. You can roll it up in a little ball and make moles. That's actually what I've mostly used it for. You can actually make full out like hardcore noses, like Cyrano de Bergerac. But keep in mind, it is wax and it will melt a little bit. So you don't want to do it too hardcore. But yeah, awesome nose out to here. Heat, 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 heat. Awesome nose down to here. Yes, you could. It's awesome. Yeah. Okay, so smush down a little. And then just cover it lightly. You don't want to put too much on it because then you don't see the depth. You just see like latex. Pretty much. The only thing that's gonna suck is if anyone has a latex allergy, you can't do anything ever really with makeup. Like crazy makeup.
And if you have hair, it hurts.
Yeah, well that's what we were talking about. He's very hairy, so.
I do.
If you use a lot of Vaseline, it helps a lot. I did a friend's scar at Zuko, and we covered his eyebrow.
Was he at Sugoi?
Huh?
Was he at Sugoi last year?
No. We're based in Alabama, so we don't go up here a whole lot. Went to MetroCon. It was in Zuko. But,
Oh, no fair.
oh, you want to go to Metro?
Yes. I was this close to being in their human chess match. This close.
Yeah, so blend it around the outside a lot more, but on the inside you just want to lightly cover it so you still get your wound. Kind of hollow out your wound there. So, and then we're just let that dry a minute. Actually, I need to feather out the edges. Huh? Good job. You want to make sure it's really flat around the edges where it feathers out, because that's kind of the thing that gives a lot of wounds away, is they look raised above your skin so much. You're like, that doesn't look quite realistic. Okay, so this is the basic thing, and then again, wait for yeah, you can take a blow, well, like so this way, a blow dryer on cool air and helps me go along, but it's just one of those things, not the fastest. I'm just gonna randomly give you cuts in the meantime. So I'm gonna be really mean and give you the girlfriend bruises, as I like to call them, the grab marks. Yeah, she'll get it there. Yeah, she'll grab it. Yes. Start out with yellow for a little bit older of a wound, just to cover your hands in it, because I'm gonna just grab them, shake a little, give them a roll grip actually, just shake it until it's real. Yeah. That works. Your hair is now bruised. From that, you can just take one finger, put a little bit of purple, and then you put each little wound down it into. I don't know. It's on for me earlier. Okay, then just a little bit of red. Just a very slight. one of the greatest things is as long as you don't mind things being a little whiter, or if you don't have to powder a lot of stuff, like really heavily, baby powder is fantastic as a setting powder. Like in Broadway, they just like will put it in socks, and when the actors come off stage, just like beat them with it to set things. I'm like, I'm just gonna beat you with a sock full of baby powder. It sounds good. Like, it's fun, you know, for skin colored makeup, because in Broadway, this is what is for your normal makeup. I don't suggest it unless you're gonna be on the stage, but not like this super heavy stuff. Just lightly powder everything. And I haven't forgot about the wig, I'm just letting it set. Amuse myself with other injuries. Yep. And then, sadly, it's mostly covered by your hair.
Yeah.
Not a lot. Anyway, throughout the time you can see from this, it's like, grab them and beat them up. They're really good, like, from a distance.
Yeah. Oh, this is the Broadway stage.
Yeah.
Right?
So you just, like, lighten it up for times. You just put more powder on, essentially, if you more in the face. The funny thing was, the first time I started doing these, I had to go to class with my mom, and
She hurt you!
you have to gradually reveal it. So like, I had like a black eye and like bruises on my arm. I was like, what happened to you? I fell downstairs. Okay, so yay, his latex is getting dry. He looks like an anymore.
Yeah, that's something
That's not water. I don't know. No, I'm gonna blend around the outside because latex is super white and doesn't match. Saying it is this like matching very well. Just kind of putting it around the edges. Just one more. From there, we want, let's see. Do you want it to be more like zombified, like stab wound, or just like a normal stab? Okay. Because it just depends on the colors. So we take a lot of red. I'm just going to paint inside it. And you probably want to get some actual like fake blood and drip in it.